Hello, this is Universe, and I'm an 8th grade student at Bangsamoro Asia in Seogwipo, Jeju Island. Introduction. It is well known that the Meiji Restoration was the decisive turning point that led Japanese society toward modernization. However, one question arises. How was Japan, which had maintained a policy of national seclusion through the expulsion of the Padres and the persecution of Christians since the time of Toyotomi Hideyoshi, able to accept Western civilization and prepare for modernization? The breakthrough came through Rangaku, or also known as Dutch learning. In this video, we will explore the background of Rangaku, its figures, its paths of development, and its influence on Japanese society as a whole. What is Rangaku? Rangaku is a field of study that emerged in the Edo period as Japan accepted Western knowledge and technology through the Netherlands. Ran refers to the Netherlands, and Gaku means learning or study. Rangaku went beyond the study of virgin languages to encompass Western knowledge and in medicine, astronomy, physics, chemistry, military technology, and more. It was both a compendium of practical Western knowledge and a channel through which Japan engaged with the West. The term Rangaku was first used by the Otsuki Gentaku in his work Rangaku Keitei, but many view Skira Genpaku was a true starting point of the field. Background of Rangaku's emergence. Key figures of Rangaku. Influence of Rangaku. Since the 18th century, Rangaku has influenced various areas of Japanese society by spreading practical and rational values, developing translation and language education, diffusing culture across regions and social classes, fostering reformist thinking, and promoting a modern worldview. Politics. Rangaku enabled the Japanese to understand the outside world and recognize the limitations of the traditional system, laying the intellectual groundwork for the Meiji Restoration. The ideas of Rangaku scholars inspired political reform and the formation of a modern nation state, weakening the shogunate's authority and helping Rangaku-trained elites rise as key figures in the Meiji government. Military. Rangaku introduced Western military techniques and strategies, modernizing Japan's military power and encouraging strategic competitiveness among domains. It also laid the foundation for military education and institutions, contributing to the centralization of Japan's military structure. Society. Rangaku fostered new professional classes based on merit, such as doctors, scholars, and engineers. This promoted meritocracy and interclass exchange in a stratified society, laying the groundwork for civil society and reducing the influence of traditional Confucian scholars and some samurai. Economy. By introducing Western science, technology, and trade knowledge, Rangaku contributed to the advancements of agriculture, industry, and military production. It strengthened regional economies and encouraged nationwide dissemination. The knowledge economy built through Rangaku became the decisive foundation for Japan's modernization, industrialization, and economic growth after the Meiji Restoration. Trade. Even under limited openness, Rangaku played an important role in helping Japan interact with the West and enhance its trade capabilities. Dutch trade through Dajima allowed the import of various Western goods, and interpreters handled practical matters, organizing the trade system. The knowledge and experience accumulated in this process provided the foundation for Japan's industrialization and entry into global markets after the Meiji Restoration. Conclusion. The significance of Rangaku. Rangaku opened a window for Japan to communicate with the outside world even under the national seclusion policy. It fostered a new intellectual current that valued practicality and rationality. Through this, Japanese society was able to change flexibly and accept Western civilization on its own terms, paving the way for modernization. Rangaku was more than a field of translation. It was the driving force behind a transformative shift in Japanese society. In the next video, we will continue by examining how Rangaku influenced other fields in Japan, such as education, science, and everyday culture. Thank you for watching and see you later!